Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. This is Beth Lee and
Dan IT guy, how y'all doing?
welcome to Gen X with Beth Lee and Dan IT Guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Gen X series.
The Gen X series. Yes. This one should be a good one. Last week we talked about our first cars, and that was a great show.
That was a great show. A lot of fun. Thank you all.
Yes.
Everyone that showed up.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate each and every one of you guys that come in and help us out in the chat.
Yes.
We love it.
Yes, we absolutely love it. We love the comments that you guys throw in there. We love the interaction. The interaction between everybody is just so fun, and we end up having such a great time. And so if you like our channel, please, where is it? I forgot. Up, I have to go up. Do the sub thing. There you go.
That,
like,
and then
subscribe, hit the bell.
That thing. Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
That way you get notifications whenever we either drop a video or have a live.
Or when we do shorts.
When we do shorts.
Lately we've had a lot of rain here, so I've been dropping videos or little shorts with the rainstorms and everything, and going down to the basement and everything. So yes. But yeah, this week we're talking about moving out of our parents' house. And how did we survive as Gen Xers? How did we survive? Before we get into that, though, we are going to check here in the comments. We've got functional histories. Hello, hello. First. Right there. So happy that you're here. And I know you've had a rough week, and I really hope that this show can cheer you up a little bit and put a smile on your face.
Yes.
So, yes. And destroyers in the house. Floppy. We have been stole my punchline. We have been busy the last couple of weeks just packing and selling a bunch of stuff and getting ready to move back to Arizona. So
hey, we have done a pretty damn good job of selling
yes, we have. You have.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, Mr. Dan IT Guy has been putting stuff up on Facebook Marketplace and selling the crap out of stuff. Pretty soon we're not going to have anything left in the house.
I sure hope so.
Colleen, hello. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. This should be a good time. And Colleen, I know that you're going to be able to relate to a lot of what we're talking about here with moving out of our parents' houses.
And what it was like.
Yeah, what it was like. And also, we're Gen X empty nesters. So, it's been a little different for us, we had to basically tell the kids, we love you very much, but make sure that you call us first because we are going to be busy. And when they told us, what are you going to be busy with? We told them this. They basically said, hey, don't come over unless you call first.
The house is a rocket and no father like them. There ain't nobody gonna let you in.
Nope, I'm letting you in. Sorry.
We gonna ignore your ass.
When you leave your key. But anyways, so we're going to get started. I know you guys have lots of stories about the first time that you moved out of your parents' house and what that was like, how you survived. And we have stories, so we're going to get right into it. Yeah. Here we go. So this was Dan's first house.
Yes. That was affectionately known as the Tapper.
The Tapper.
It was 500 glorious square feet of freedom.
Turbo Tom, how are you? Moved from mom and dad's house to my own house 12 miles away and paid cash for my house.
Yeah.
Nice.
This we traded a car for this house.
If you hear your mom screaming, Chad, don't panic. She's fine. Victor, have you had anyone look at your phone?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So this little shack. This old shack.
Yeah, this old shack.
The only really redeeming quality for the entire house, if you go to the next page.
Yes.
Okay. there's no kitchen in there anymore. Apparently, someone ripped it out. But we had. Can I just borrow that for a sec? There was a kitchen sink and an island right here, and we had a beer keg with a CO2 canister, and then ran that into one of those little nozzles that you use for washing dishes. So we went and bought a brand new one, put it on there, and we had it set up so whenever you push the button, it would turn the CO2 on, and it would.
I never had anything like that. Nothing fancy like that.
So, affectionately, there was a keg down there.
Yeah.
And it would take us probably maybe 3 or 4 days to go through a keg.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, it wasn't just me and John. It was like all of our friends coming over and drinking our beer. Yeah. You know how that goes.
You have to describe your bedroom situation.
So the bedroom was so there's a front bedroom if you go right there.
Yeah.
And then there was a bathroom there. The next thing over, if you go a little further.
Yeah.
And then they
on the other side of the kitchen.
I don't know if they put in a. You'll see it if you go through the pictures a little bit, but the back of the house. The front bedroom was the size of the bathroom and the back bedroom. So the bedroom or the bathroom cut into that space. Well, it was probably maybe 6 feet wide and like, I don't know, 5.5 feet long. So if I laid one way, my feet would hit the wall and my head would hit the other wall. That's how small it was. I had to sleep diagonally in that room.
That's crazy.
And I was on a futon because I went and bought a futon.
Yeah. A futon that must be like the bed that you get when you.
It was expensive.
Yeah, when you move into your own place, because our youngest,
regular bed.
When we moved here, he wanted a futon, and I'm like, why? And he goes, because when my friends come over, we can make it a couch, and I'm like, whatever you want, I don't care. Keep me out of it. I don't care. My first apartment, I didn't have an inside picture of it, but my first apartment was a studio apartment, and so the story with this, like, you go inside, and on the right side over here, I had my couch that my mom gave me. And then I had my TV over here. I had a tiny little 2-seater table. And then my closet was in the bathroom. So if somebody was in the bathroom, I couldn't go in and change clothes or anything because my closet was in there. And, tiny little kitchen and everything. And so I was planning on moving into my own apartment when I was in college. And my dad sat me down, and of course my mom is not saying a word. She's got her arms crossed and she's sitting in the chair kicking her foot. And so I knew that the conversation started with my mom, and it was my dad who was just vocalizing everything. Mm-hmm. You've seen that conversation. You've seen conversations like that.
Yes.
With my parents. And so like my dad's like, well, are you going to be able to afford to pay for, write out your bills and tell me what you're going to be able to afford. And I'm like, I forgot like half of them. I didn't realize there were so many bills that I'd have to pay on my own. And by the end of the talk, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just stay here and finish college. And then, so when I graduated college, it was like 3 months later, I got my first apartment, and it was like a little studio, and I had a day bed that was my couch.
Yes.
So my mom gave me my day bed that I had in my room. So interesting. My favorite apartment though was this little one here where you come in the front door, you can go in the living room, go into the dining area, you can go into the bedroom, you can go into the bathroom, come back out, and you're by the front door again. So it was like a big circle. But that one I loved that apartment. Like I would move back there. If I wasn't with you, I'd move back there. I love that one though. You've lived in some interesting places.
Yeah, for sure.
This house,
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
sure Destroyer remembers this house.
Yep. 1718 Kishwaukee Street.
Yes, Kishwaukee. And it kind of looks like somebody's in this window.
I remember.
Destroyer.
I remember that. Yep. All right, sorry.
There was no fun had there. You know,
Ever.
ever.
None.
No one falling into tables when they're drunk.
When you walked in it was a massive house. When you walked in the front door, there was a little hallway.
See, Functional said the same thing. I said that. It looks like somebody's in the window.
It probably is.
Like, it totally looks like somebody's in that window.
Like a crackhead or something, probably. I don't know.
Probably.
But you walk in, and then there was a door here that was my apartment, my area. And then if you go up the stairs, there was another apartment upstairs.
And you said this is the stairway or the window in the stairway, right?
Yes. That's the window in the stairway. Because you
It's
walk in
Eric.
and walk straight up.
Eric's in the window. That's what it is.
Could be. Never know.
I think so. I don't think so. I don't think he's still in that house. I'm guessing it's a crackhead and not Eric.
How is that Eric in the window?
There's somebody standing out front too. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it looks like a mail lady.
Yep, probably.
So was this a door to another apartment?
So that door if you went in this front door,
Yes.
you had to go into another door to get into the apartment. That door went directly.
It might be both Eric and a crackhead.
You never know.
A crackhead named Eric.
You never know.
Could be.
Hey, I gotta make money somehow.
The side door actually went right into the living room,
Oh, okay. So all your friends came in this door.
pretty much. And there was another door that went into the kitchen in the back.
Ah, okay.
You can see it. It's kind of sticking out.
And you
there.
said that this was because you've got a basement here, and I think that's where you put Eric, right?
Yeah.
That's where Destroyer was.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. And then you said up here in the attic was haunted.
Yeah, there was an old lady in a rocking chair that would rock up there. And the reason I know that is because we went up there and you could make out somebody like rocking. And yeah, it was a little scary.
Isn't that the house where you were sitting on the couch with your friends and the whole house started shaking?
It used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
You'd be sitting there, and then all of a sudden it felt like an earthquake is what it felt like. It was like the whole house would shake.
Oh my gosh.
You heard all the doors shaking.
Hey, Geo Sam, how are you?
Maybe it was more haunted than we thought it was. I don't know.
Glad to see you, Geo Sam.
After seeing that old lady up in the frickin' attic, that shit scared me.
No, it was my car stereo. My car.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
It was
true.
probably his car stereo. Probably. And between the house being haunted.
His car stereo was so loud, it knocked almost everything off the walls. In the house.
Oh my god.
Because he would pull up next, on the side of the house.
Yeah.
He would pull up there and park, and then he would walk in that door into the living room. Well, when he pulled up, he was full blast.
Two Babe, how are you?
What's up, Two Babe?
He was that kid, huh?
Hey, Geo
Yes.
Sam. My brother from another mother.
Yes. Yes.
There were so many crazy things that happened at that house. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
We woke up to somebody ramming a van directly across the street. Where he's standing is a store.
Yep.
We woke up to somebody slamming a van into the front doors, and they ran in and stole stuff and it took off. Well, we went over after, because it woke us up at like 4 a.m. We ran over and talked to the store owner. They stole a carton of cigarettes and a 40 ounce. Dude, if you're in there, grab a bunch of shit. Don't
Okay.
just break it. Leave.
Right?
Now, understand he did about maybe $3,500 to $4,000 worth of damage on his van and to the store, I don't even know, maybe $5,000-6,000 worth of damage to the store
for a couple packs of
for
smokes and
a
a 40
40 ounce and a carton of cigarettes.
Wow.
Or a couple.
Two
cartons
Babe
of
says you
cigarettes.
lived in Detroit. No,
No, that's Rockford, Illinois.
Rockford, Illinois. Yeah.
West Side Rockford is not.
It's Detroit light. Yes.
Yes,
It is
Detroit Light. Yeah.
Our next door neighbor dealt crack. That is where we lived.
Yeah.
And the
then she
neighbor
had-
on the other side was a bunch of gangbangers. And at one point, there was a drive-by there with Uzis.
Nice. That's
not,
fantastic.
Not like, you hear it in the movies. Oh yeah, that's really shooting
that
really
does sound
fast.
Detroit-ish.
Yeah, that's shooting really fast.
Yeah,
What is that?
same thing. Yeah, same thing as Detroit, basically.
So basically, we got woken up by gunfire. I jumped up and I jumped down like beside my bed and
Yeah.
in between my bed and the wall because I had a water bed
Yeah.
and there was a little bit of gap in there so I could fit down in there. And I was thinking, if it hits the water will stop it. If it hits,
Yeah.
I'm just like, my brain was going crazy. So
Man. Yeah, we live like 30 minutes from Rockford, from that house actually. And we don't go into Rockford after dark. Like, we just don't.
yeah,
We live in the country now.
That was pretty
Nice. The only
insane.
crack in my neighborhood was our uncles working on their wagons. That waterbed is bulletproof. Good call on that for sure.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The wood will slow it down. The water will completely stop it. It will
Really?
stop a bullet.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So if somebody's shooting at you, all you have to do is just spray a hose at
That's
them.
why people try to go underwater when people are shooting at them. Because the
Ah.
bullet will hit the water and it almost
I don't know about
immediately
your
slows
physics,
to
honey.
zero.
I don't know about your physics.
Watch. I'll show you. It's cool.
I don't know.
It's true.
So, like, in order to move out, you had to have all kinds of different jobs. We certainly had jobs. Like,
Oh, my God.
Motherfucker, I'm broke, and my suits are not bespoke. I hold my pants up with a rope.
because we were broke. And
I wasn't that broke, but yeah.
because we were so broke,
I use zip ties.
we had to have terrible jobs.
You got time to lean, you got time to clean, buddy, all right? You got to be 150% of your toes 150% of the time. There you
Terrible jobs. Terrible. Oh my gosh.
I don't have a minute. You've made me late enough. I am so tired of dealing with incompetence. It says
Remember all those crappy jobs? Oh my God.
I never worked in fast food, thank God.
Okay.
I
I
ended up
worked in
working-
fast food. I worked at
Oh, that's right, you
McDonald's
did,
for
didn't you?
like 1 month. My brother, my brother, who's just younger than me, he was the manager, the shift manager at the time. And I would come in at 4:00 in the morning with him and we'd open McDonald's. And my other two brothers worked there too, but they worked at night. So we're working there and, it's crazy busy because it's Saturday morning and, it's just busy. So I've got these 2 cups of coffee in my hand. I go to turn around to set them down on the counter to serve them. And my brother comes running by me and I spill these 2 cups of coffee all down the front of my shirt. And my brother's like, look where the fuck you're going. God damn. And I'm like, dude, you just spilled hot coffee all over me. And he goes, get back to work. I'm like, I went home that day and I said to my mom,
Everybody
I'm
knows
quitting.
McDonald's coffee is, it used to be especially like molten.
It was
lava.
really, really hot.
Man, it was hot.
Oh my God. Shit. Okay, here we go. Where'd Eric go? How the hell is he doing that? He said magic. Like Chris Rock ate on the floor, watched TV on the floor, slept on the floor.
Yes.
Yes.
Literally.
And some biscuits. Hey, we have biscuits.
We do?
We do have biscuits.
Where are they at?
Taste the biscuit.
I told you we got biscuits. We got biscuits for days. Mythbusters prove the water versus a bullet. It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Something about water, the friction coefficient of water is really high.
Wow.
So when it hits the water,
Is that you could spend a summer
it
with
just
Dick?
slows down.
You know what? We don't have Dick anymore, but we do have. And
I bought it. It was liquid. Oh man, it was so fucking sick.
I worked at an oyster bar at 14 shucking oysters. That was bar back. Apparently, we had no labor laws in my town. Yeah, apparently.
Man.
I muted it before you got to it. Oh my gosh. Added to the broke song. Yep. Speak for yourself. Density, but some ammo is not the same. Trust me.
True. 100%.
Water does not compress. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, see, all these things I learn. I have to learn something new every day. This was it. So there you go. Now I can go to sleep.
Little physics 101.
See, if I can't sleep at night if I don't learn something. So now I've learned something.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I like it.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
What else do we have here?
Yeah.
What just felt right. I wipe my ass with my socks. I wipe my.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So with the houses. So we had to rely on family to give us used furniture. Remember those
Old
days?
Faithful.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I ended up getting like a couch set from one of my brothers, and it was nice. You just didn't turn the cushions over. But wipe my ass with my son. I don't know. What do you have in your sock? That depends.
What are we talking about here?
I don't know. Some of us just stayed in our parents' basement.
Yeah, that happened to some.
Not me. I did not stay in my parents' basement.
Now, Ron, the question that's on everybody.
Yeah, I didn't want to stay in my parents' basement.
Those guys are awesome.
No, but you ended up finding furniture on the street. Like, I remember going to my youngest brother's apartment and I'm like, oh, where'd you get the couch? And he goes, oh, it was somebody was selling it. Like, you're just giving it away for free. It was sitting on the side of the road. And I'm like, I think I'll sit on the floor. Thanks. I'm just going to sit on the floor. Sock. I heard son. Got it. I don't know. Some of your sons might be in your sock. I don't know. Future sons, that is. I don't know.
Whoa.
What?
That was weird.
I'm just saying. Just saying. Some people do that. So, you know.
That was awful accusation.
So I've got
Here
a
we
question
go.
for you here. So name these
What do we got
stains.
here? Let's see.
Because, you know, like those old couches we would get, they always had stains on them.
Oh, God.
So
you had to flip the cushions over and hope
Yeah.
to God there was not a bunch of crap on the
negated
other side.
sons. Those are the sons you don't want.
That is true.
So name the stains. I'm a little curious about these two white ones right up here. I'm thinking this is some kind of pee. Beer maybe over here. I don't know what that is right
That's
there.
pretty suspect right there.
Yeah, that's a little suspect right there. I don't think I want to sit on this couch.
How
though.
did they get the stain on the top of the
Up
couch?
Here, yeah. I don't know. Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
That was from Sally the Squirter. I knew her. 2 liter and Mentos.
Mentos. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think I'll be sitting on that couch. I think that's one that I would sit on the floor. Don't think I'm going to sit on that couch.
You know what it could? I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, it was a guy. He was sitting on the couch,
Mhm.
sitting kind of back in the corner, and pissed himself.
For this big stain?
Yep,
Really?
that's what happened.
Was this one in your house? Is that how you know that? It's from Julia Drulia. That's you know what they should have
He
done
was so
though?
drunk he couldn't get up to go to the bathroom apparently.
They should have taken this guy's advice.
It's a beautiful night to piss off the porch.
It's a beautiful night for that. This is gross.
Yes.
It does get better, I promise.
Maybe those are eggshells. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yes. Remember, like, subscribe, ring the little bell thing.
Papaya.
Yes, because we like that. Classic song. Yes, that is a classic. Yeah, I think we played that at our wedding, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So that was one of them.
We all went out and pissed off the porch.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
I remember that. It was
I
fun.
pissed off the porch just last night. He was really mad. Oh my God, I love that. Oh, so other ways that we got stuff the other ways that we
Oh,
survived
yes.
as in the 80s or 90s, we went to Kmart and we put things on layaway
Oh, layaway.
and just kept making payments on shit that we
So
really
great.
didn't need. Yeah, and
'Cause
then
my mom and dad could go out and buy us the presents, the
Yeah.
toys that we wanted and pay them off a little bit at a time.
yes,
I mean,
yes,
I bought bikes. I bought all kinds of stuff on layaway.
yeah.
That was awesome, man. I remember that.
I had a young guy passed out under my truck. He also pissed himself. Lucky I wasn't in a hurry to leave. Think all you know. I don't drive lowriders. Yeah. Yeah, good thing. Oh my
I
gosh.
watched the guy down an entire bottle of vodka. To the bottom.
Oh my God.
Sat the bottle down. Went to,
Oh shit, was it pimping?
wasn't pimping. Went to sit in his chair and flattened the chair all the way to the ground, passed out.
I bet. Holy crap. A whole thing of
And
vodka?
yeah, and we're like, fuck, we got to get him out of here. We were down the basement. And we're like, there's a big party going on upstairs. We got to get him the fuck out of here
Oh
before
my
he throws up
God.
everywhere because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're
Wow.
time's ticking here. So 3 or 4 of us grab this guy, drag him up the stairs, outside in the front, and lean him over so that if he throws up, he'll throw up on
Right.
the ground and not in his
Was that
throat.
at that Kishwaukee house?
No. This was in Champaign, or not Champaign, Springfield.
Oh, okay.
Down was at SIU.
Wow. I remember a guy crushing a chair just sitting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. This was a big guy. And he sat down and was just like, rah, rah!
Oh
It was,
my
I mean, it
God.
just flattened it.
Yeah, I had furniture in my first apartment that I had the little 2-seater table.
Yeah.
One of my friends came over and the table wasn't all that sturdy and the chairs weren't all that sturdy. It was really old. And he sat down on the chair and flattened the chair and he's like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, "Dude, you gonna buy me a new chair?" Functional says, "Stop talking about me too, babe."
That was when I was hanging out with Mike Morris down at SIU.
Okay. Got it.
My buddy Mike, I miss you, Mike. Hopefully he listens.
Yes.
never know.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. Love
Do
to
you
hear from
remember we had to wait for Christmas or our birthdays to get
him.
appliances and other kinds of shit that we needed for our apartment?
Yes. Yes.
Chairs these days aren't man rated anymore.
Mm-mm.
No, they're not. They're not woman rated either. They're rated for like little kids.
Chinese people.
Yeah, like I said, little kids. My first apartment, we had folding chairs.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. I had like 2 folding chairs in the closet.
What else do you need? A card table, folding chairs, and a deck of cards. And
There you go.
you know, copious amounts of alcohol. What else?
Or weed.
Or weed.
Right. Sorry,
That's
Functional,
what it's
didn't
all
know that
about.
was you. Next time, pass out in the truck bed. So I found this. I thought this was pretty funny. Wives, look this ad over carefully. Circle the items you want for Christmas. Show it to your husband. If he does not go to the store immediately, cry a little. Not a lot, just a little. He'll go. And then it's all kinds of appliances. And then down here, husbands, look this ad over carefully. Pick out what your wife wants. Go buy it before she starts to cry.
Wow.
I actually like appliances for my birthday. I asked for a Keurig this year for Christmas.
Right.
I think I asked for, I wanted one of those little vacuums, like the ones that,
Dustbuster.
no, it was like the sweeper vac or whatever. It's like, remember? Like, it's not one that you plug in or anything.
A flicker.
Yeah, it's, you just run it over the carpet and
Yeah.
yeah.
Where it puts it in the
Carpet
little
sweeper
bins,
or whatever.
and then the little bins open up and you can dump them out.
No, it's just that little carpet sweeper thing that my grandma had.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I love that thing. I wanted one of those for Christmas one year. I asked for, I think I asked for a toaster this year for my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care if
Did
I get
you a nice toaster?
Yes, you did.
The thing's friggin' badass.
Yes.
I love that toaster.
Whatever happened to that kind of truth in advertising?
Right?
You know what
Yeah,
happened?
no kidding.
Feminism. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah. There is that.
My wife said, never buy her anything with a cord. I said, what about replacing all the blenders you've destroyed? I don't know. You need to talk to your wife because sometimes things with a cord are really good to have. Just saying.
You know.
It doesn't have to have, doesn't have to be a corded thing that you put in the kitchen. I'm just saying. Just saying. Read my book, y'all.
Yeah. Could
We
be
had to-
very stimulating.
Yeah.
And I mean very stiff. I'm sorry, what?
Because, you know, you can't just buy things with batteries all the time. The batteries run out. So sometimes you just need a corded one. That works.
You know, you got to throw a cord in there at some point.
Yes. I got you. We had to go to Goodwill and buy crap from Goodwill.
Ah, Goodwill.
And they have really weird shit at Goodwill.
They
were
do.
just there. We've been donating all kinds of stuff lately.
Yeah.
She's talking about appliances. I'm talking about appliances. I don't know what you're talking about too, babe. I'm talking about appliances too. Yep, I still shop at Goodwill.
Hell yeah.
We went through there and there was actually like we were looking at a bunch of stuff.
We always
I'm like,
donate
holy
and then
cow.
go buy something.
I bought the prom dress for Gen X prom. I bought at Goodwill.
Yeah.
I bought that. And then that shirt that Dan wore. You
Yep.
look really good in that shirt, by the way.
Thanks.
Really good. Excuse us.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
You find really weird stuff though sometimes at Goodwill. Like you have to look for it though. But I found something, you know, what is this used for? Can anybody tell me what this is used for? Because I have no idea.
I know what it is.
What is it?
It's a lamp.
It's a lamp?
Yep.
I don't see the lampshade.
That's what the big clear thing is.
That's not a lampshade.
Clearish. It's to spread the light.
So there's no lampshade
It's
to go
a
over the top.
banana light.
I think it's a turkey baster.
You might have something there. I don't know.
I think it's a turkey baster. Or it's one of those things that Two Babe was talking about.
Yeah.
Corded, but you don't need a cord for that one.
Actually, there is a cord if you look at it.
Is there?
Oh, no, that's a picture.
Oh, that's something else. Popsicles.
Popsicles.
Oh, there you go. Here we go. I was on a job up north and bought denim long sleeve shirts for 25 cents each. Yes.
That's
yes.
what you got to do.
It's a time traveling device. Maybe. Yes. That could take you to a different time.
It could be a lightsaber.
That's no, the light is meant to go in dark places. California bike seat. I think so. Yes. Destroyer for the win. Oh yeah, I was a little confused by that. I did not know what
So
that
maybe
was.
that's why Annie's light used to go on and off all the time.
I don't want to know.
What?
I don't want to know. I really don't. Oh. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe it's used for this.
You don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do.
That song, by the way, Tenacious D.
You fucking give her some smooches too.
First time that Dan played that song for me, he goes, "I have a really beautiful song that I want I want to play for you. It's a love song.
It's for the ladies.
It's for the ladies."
But fellas, listen closely.
I'm there. Good for her. Geez, I wonder if she goes out with one of the Yankees.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if
Oh my God. Do you remember these, honey? Finger Hut?
Finger Butt? Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Finger Butt.
I ordered so much crap from Finger Hut. It's
that was kind
crazy.
of like a layaway thing, wasn't it?
Yes. Kind of. You got the stuff right away, but you made payments on it.
Yeah.
So it was almost like a credit card.
Right.
So you had a membership and then you just pick out stuff that you want. And I had like this whole set of, it was like a whole kitchen set. Like I had canisters and it was like a cream color. Remember those? I still had a few of them. They had little bears on them that had like blue shirts. And then I had dishes and glasses and I had blue pans and I had this whole set. It was crazy. Oh gosh, here we go with comments. Beth got it. Hercules. Yes, hit the like, please. Please.
Hit the like.
I can't stand Jack Black, but Lumbergh makes me want to punch my own TV. Right? Oh my gosh. I named an old girlfriend that same thing. Google
The
CB4
CB4
soundtrack. I played it for my godson 17 and thought he was going to go play zombies, so now I know how to make him leave. Oh my God.
CB4 is hilarious.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Oh, yes. I have another one here. What is it? La la la. Here we go.
You get to scrape the spitballs off the drive-through window with a really fun squeegee.
Oh my God. We always had like a ton of people coming over to our apartments and our houses and everything.
That is a hell of a freaking end table.
Yeah.
It's like gravity defying on one side there.
That's what you call the shit. That's what you call the shin buster.
Yeah, the Shin Buster 6000.
Yeah, you don't get drunk at that guy's house because you're gonna fall down and.
That table can actually kill you.
Yes. W for two, babe. Yeah, kids are way different today, for sure. Yeah, true. Yes. Every time my daughter calls with another life-ending, world-stopping, panic-inducing problem, I play "It's the End of the World as We Know It."
Yes. Amen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Drama.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
June always sits on the floor. Sit on the floor, June. You don't get a spot on the couch.
You sit next to the law.
Yeah. We always had so many good times with like all of our friends coming over and everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
In a parallel universe, we're probably a scorching couple.
But in this one, neighbors.
Of course.
Yes. All the neighbors congregate at one place.
Oh yeah.
That movie, Singles, that was like one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie.
There was a lot of good music in there.
Yes. He said it was way too explicit and made him sad. Destroyer, he would have been put in the dumpster at my high school. Yeah, we played that song for yes, you would. We played that song for our youngest when he went to the Navy because Dan said, I think you need to understand how to treat a woman before you go to the Navy. And he played that song and Mike was like, oh my God. He laughed, but yeah. The other one you played from, it was this one.
You need lubrication, honey. My kielbasa sausage has just got to perform.
Now get it on.
Pretty good, baby.
Thank you. So we figured out what kind of furniture and jobs we had. What kind of food did we have? So you guys all saw the thumbnail with,
ramen.
the ramen on there. I did not like ramen. I ate a whole lot of this peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I ate some of that and some ramen.
Yeah.
And like whatever I could find, like like the lasagna, Stouffer's lasagna, and like that kind of stuff. I'd go to. Yeah. There was a store that they had 5 for $10 or 5 for $5, depending on what you were getting.
Yep.
We used to go there and get those all the time.
Yeah, because I ate a ton of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I would go to my mom's house and get leftovers all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
We would always go to Whopper Wednesday at Burger King. And we would get a bunch of Whoppers, bring them home, put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
It worked.
Mm-hmm. My dad played Easy Come, Easy Go when I left for the Army. Ramen, Mountain Dew, budding lunch meat. Yes. Dollar Tree TV dinners.
There it is.
Yes. Sugar and syrup sandwiches. Hey, Mopars, how are you? Yes. After a year in, I understood.
Yep.
Toast with mayo, SpaghettiOs. Yep. Yeah, I ate a lot of my mom and dad's leftovers. Like there was a point where I was in my own apartment and I'm like, I don't think I have money to pay rent and buy food. So, hey, Mom, what are you doing for dinner? What are you having for dinner tonight?
I remember we used to go to Aldi's and we would get
5 for $5 from Arby's.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. We would do those too. We'd freeze the ones we didn't eat.
Yep.
Hell yeah, that was awesome.
Yes.
Perfect lunch.
Ramen, of course.
Ramen. That's what I'm talking about. The 4-pack.
Yep.
You could get those for $1.
Yeah.
And we would go buy $5 worth, or $10 worth.
Yes.
Shit. You'd be eating gourmet recipes for
you could there's actual recipes for ramen on the internet. Like you can gourmet that shit.
If you look it up on Pinterest, it'll blow your freaking back of your brain out.
Yes.
It's pretty crazy. They have all kinds of stuff.
Like we tried to tell our kids when they were moving out, like when the first one moved out, I remember her calling me from Walmart or calling me while I was at Walmart. And she's like, how do I make chili? You pour chili beans in a pan after you cook up the meat. You brown the meat. And she goes, well, how do I know if it's browned? Because it's brown. And then
it actually turns brown.
Yeah, you add some spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce, whatever you want. Chili's easy. You add whatever the hell you want to it, and you can make it spicy or whatever. We always cook our hamburger meat with onion. Like I chop up an onion and throw that in the hamburger and cook that all together, and then like add all the shit. So that was good.
I used to mix peanut butter with syrup. And then spread it on toast.
Oh, we should do that tonight. That sounds really good. Peanut butter and Cocoa Puffs with chocolate syrup for a good Reese's sandwich. Oh my God, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. I'm going to your house for some snacks. I was going to Neighborhood Girls always at dinner time. All good moms. Even if they just like to, babe, they would invite me to eat dinner.
There you go.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, we all kind of made the rounds with our friends' parents. Like, what is your mom cooking for dinner tonight? Oh, that sounds really good.
We had a kid that used to live down the street. Nathan. His name was Nathan Kurt. And
peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Oh yeah,
one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. He would always come over and he'd start looking. My mom would be cooking. He'd be looking through the pans and stuff. What you cooking? Because she was always cooking something.
Yeah. Well, for Christmas one year, we decided, like when our oldest moved out, we decided we're going to do something really nice for her. So I bought chili beans and tomato sauce and put that in a bag. And then I bought like spaghetti noodles and spaghetti sauce, put that in a bag. All the fixings for lasagna in another bag.
Yeah.
And then, I didn't put the meat in there, obviously, because it went under the tree, but like all this food, and then she loved like the boxed potatoes, I got her a bunch of that and rice and just all kinds of shit that we got for her. And then she loved that. And then I also gave her a bag full of cleaning stuff, like Windex and, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are you trying to say? Nothing, Piggy. I'm just trying to help you out. Like, cleaners are expensive and, I'm just trying to help you out.
Right.
She didn't appreciate that. Several moms disliked me. No idea why. Must have talked to that damn principal. So I have a question here. What ingredient is that? I'm thinking it's some kind of like Chinese sausage or something, but it does not look very appetizing at all. Dad, why is the car overheating and won't go faster than 15 miles an hour? What gear is it in, baby? 1. How long have you been driving it? All day. That's great. It starts with an earthquake. Oh my God. Maple sausage. Chi-Chi. Dan thought, like, what were you saying earlier?
Big floppy donkey dick.
Yes, that's what you thought. I had no idea.
It was so long they couldn't fit it all in, so they had to cut a chunk off of it.
Damn functional. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That does not look very appetizing at all.
No.
What you want? Oh, baby, I got it. What you need? You know I got it.
My drug. I like your beard.
I like your beard.
You do?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do. I like your beard.
It's good enough.
Yes. Dan, that's Chi-Chi.
Okay.
I don't know what.
So what is Chi-Chi?
What is Chi-Chi? Is it Chinese sausage? Because that's what I heard, or that's what I saw it was. But I'm like, that doesn't look very good. My dad used to make ramen, and he would cut up like Polish sausage or Italian sausage and throw it in there.
It's not too bad.
That wasn't too bad, but I don't like the flavoring that's in there. So I'd have to do my own flavoring, I think.
Yeah.
What you said, Dan. Chi-Chi is the mom from Dragon Ball Z. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. No, what we ended up doing after we got the phone call from our oldest in Walmart, I decided, okay, the kids need, like, all my nieces and nephews were getting to that age where they were starting to move out, and and so I'm like, I think they all need a recipe book, cookbook. So I made a cookbook. So I had like all kinds of recipes. I have all kinds of recipes in here. There's a lot.
There's a lot of basic stuff in there.
Yeah.
Making a salad or
how to make chili, how to make
spaghetti with meatballs.
Yeah, how to make chicken. Like, how do you know when it's done? Because they didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, they had no idea. And then in the back, I made a definition page, like, what does it mean to brown something, like brown the meat, and wrote that. Or what's the difference between chopping or dicing? What does it mean to saute something? And then what does
it mean to debone something?
I know how to do that.
Don't do that.
And then
Funny, I didn't do anything.
And then meat temperatures, like what the temperature should be for the meat to be done.
Yeah.
And then conversion tables, like how many tablespoons how many teaspoons in a tablespoon or whatever. And so all the kids got a recipe book. And then I also had my mom's recipes in here that my brothers were constantly asking, like, how do I make mom's English pudding? And I'm like, didn't I already email you this? So I put all that in there together and then gave that out to everybody. And, of course, our oldest didn't care much about that either. But
that is true.
Yeah. Our middle one liked it. Yeah. So
sorry, guys.
He said, damn. Yeah, I end up getting all fancy pants. Functional histories read my mind. The only Chi-Chi I know is Gohan's mom. Dad, can I talk to mom? What's going on, Chloe? Oh, nothing. Just need mom. She's in the shower. Ugh, okay. How do you boil an egg? Birds and snakes, an airplane. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. Okay, I'm done. Why did the chef make extra ramen? For noodlarity. Oh my God. Yeah. So we've tried teaching the kids like stuff that they need to know, but like we had to just kind of figure it out. My mom would take me shopping and ask like, what are you having for dinner this week? And I'm like, I don't know. Okay, sit down and make a list of what you're gonna, like a menu, what you're gonna have for dinner. And then when you go shopping, you know what to get. And so we tried explaining that concept to the kids and they're like, okay. And so that's my next book is what your kids need to know before they move out.
How not to forget the milk.
Right. How to change a tire, how to check the oil, how to clean a bathroom, how to vacuum, how to change the vacuum bag out,
Good God.
Or the canister, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some kids don't really know how to do that. It's terrible. Yeah, so that's the next book.
I don't even want to talk about how many vacuums those kids wrecked.
Yeah, we went through a vacuum a year for a while there.
At least.
Buddy was on the ice.
Years where it was 2 a year.
Buddy was on the ice and burned his boiling water, evaporated, then pot caught the curtains on fire, then the house.
Good
Holy crap.
Lord.
Wow. That's not good. No, our youngest tried setting our house on fire a couple of times.
Yeah.
Once with McDonald's fries, he wanted warmed up, and I told him, "Give me a minute, and I'll warm them up."
Successfully set me on fire. So.
Well, he put the fries in the microwave.
Yeah.
But they were still in the box, like the fry box, and then he set the time for like 3 minutes instead of 30 seconds, and I opened up the back door and I'm like, "Holy shit!" The whole house was full of smoke. And so I go running over and he's like, I'm sorry.
And the microwave is running and it's beeping.
So Dan comes running downstairs and grabs the fry box out of the microwave, goes outside to the garage. And as he opens the door into the garage,
it starts on fire.
All the oxygen from in there, like caught it on fire. And so Dan has this fire in his hand. That was cool though. You were holding fire.
I threw it on the garage floor and stomped on it. So there's, smashed fries all over the place, but I'm like.
And here Mike is telling us, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, please go sit in the corner somewhere or go up to your room. I cannot talk to you right now.
Oh my goodness.
You almost set our house on fire.
This was after I was telling him not to touch the microwave unless one of us is inside the house.
But I want it now.
Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. Am I missing an eyebrow?
Right? I think I did burn a little bit of my beard.
I think you did. Yeah. I like your beard. I was in AAA driving school and the instructor asked, how do you change a tire? Lady said, call my husband. Foggy wouldn't let me teach Chloe like I wanted to, dad stuff. Moira is a different story. She's 12 and knows how to mow the grass, do laundry, dishes, use credit cards, breathe. Right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's the same way with ours. Like our oldest didn't want to learn how to do anything. She broke her first car and Dan had to get a new radiator. So I said, go outside and help him.
No.
And she's like,
I had to replace the head, the radiator.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I told
A
her,
lot of
go
stuff.
outside and help. And she goes, what am I supposed to be doing? And I said, hand him tools, if nothing else. Because I'm like, you need to learn what tools are. So go out there and help. And with Annie, it was a different story. Annie was like, how do I make this? How do I make this? She was always in the kitchen with me. She was always like helping me clean, helping me do all kinds of stuff. So I'm like, when she moved out, yeah, she's going to be fine. Mike, yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Because he had the same job every week. He had the same job every week
Hopefully
for 6 years,
hopefully
and
Navy
still
taught him
didn't know how to
something.
do it. So
Hopefully the Navy taught him something.
hopefully,
I mean, we tried teaching him.
moral to the story: keep the ice in the cooler. Don't smoke it. Oh my God! Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike is.
Love you, Mike.
We love you, but yeah, he tried setting our house on fire a couple of times, and I'm like,
Good boy.
yeah, I came home from work one day, and he had gotten home from school, and I came walking around the corner, and he runs over and he's like, I'm sorry. What did you do now? And he goes, well, I was hungry. I wanted a snack, so I decided to cook something. And I'm like, you're not supposed to be using the stove or the microwave or anything electrical at all. And I said, and why is, like, we had cameras in the house because, whatever.
We had to.
So I said, why is the camera pointed backwards? And he goes, I don't know how that happened. I think it was the dogs. And I'm like, yeah, because they have thumbs and they can do that.
He was a bit of a klepto.
A bit. I wish no one would have ever shown anyone how to use credit cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Old girlfriend said, I'll just write a check. I got a whole box of them. We know of a person who said that they got a credit card free from the bank.
Yeah.
And they don't have to pay it back because the bank gave it to them.
Mm. Right.
Yeah. Sorry, tractor going by. Live in the country.
That's
Yeah.
country life.
Interesting. So next week is going to be super fun.
Yes.
So everybody's getting out of school right now. And so we figured we should talk about Gen X summers. So be there or be square next week. It's going to be fun. If you drank from a hose, if you made up games with your friends in the backyard, if you ever rode a bike and jumped it on a homemade ramp, be there or be square.
If you ever spun around in the driveway on your on your back and ripped your shirt off. Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, the check thing was a lesson I got to learn all on my own. Yep. Yeah, I remember saying something similar to my dad, I've got, like, I always kept my checkbook to the penny and, balanced and everything. But I said to him, I've got plenty of money. Look at all these checks I have. My dad goes, I really hope you're joking. I'm like, I'm joking. I'm joking. So, but yeah, we're going to get going for tonight. What's it? I've done all that except ripping my shirt off.
A little bit of this stuff.
Ooh, maybe. Yeah, so next week is going to be a blast. We're going to kick off the summer with our summer special, so it should be really fun. School's out, bitches. I'm your Huckleberry. Yeah, do not think Two Babe did any of those. Yes, that should be really fun. It's going to be a good time. Maybe Dan will go out and do a trick in the driveway. I don't know. On your bike.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if his hip will,
I'll be fine. I'll go do some stuff.
Do the worm. Dude, this was fun. Thank you for with Chloe. I mean, me. My shirt was in my back pocket. Yeah. So you just ripped the skin off. That's good.
Ow.
Plenty of experience doing all that too. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Bang, 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 daddy, bang, bang.
Had to have one more in there. All right. You guys have a wonderful week.
Guys.
We will see you next time. We love you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for stopping in.